Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I made 4 Christmas DIYs. The first thing I'm going to do for this DIY is I'm going to be using some wire, and then I'm going to be bending it into 2 little candy canes. And now to make the candy canes not so thin, I'm going to be using some masking tape, and I'm just going to wrap it all around the wire. And now I'm going to be wrapping some white yarn all around the candy cane. And to create the stripes on the candy cane, I'm going to be using this dark orange-red color yarn, and I'm going to be using 2 strands of it, and I'm going to wrap it all around the candy cane, gluing as I go. To make the cinnamon sticks, I just painted on a piece of paper using some watered down brown paint, and I just painted it on to make it look like wood. And now I'll be rolling them up together to make the cinnamon sticks. To be attaching the candy canes using a little piece of wire. Using this little piece of Christmas greenery, I'm just going to be using some white paint, and I'm going to lightly brush it onto it to make it look like it has snow in it. Now we're going to be gluing that piece of greenery onto the candy canes. And then on top of that, I'm going to glue on the cinnamon sticks. And now I decided that I wanted to add a little bow, so I grabbed the 2 pieces of twine, and then I wrapped it around the candy canes, and I tied it into a bow. And now the first thing I'm going to do for this next DIY is I'm going to be using this paper flower poinsettia kit, and I'm going to be making the flowers out of this into a wreath. The first thing I did with these paper flowers is I poked out all the little flower pieces off of the pages. And once I got all those out, I'm just going to be folding and bending them to make them look more real. And then I just followed the directions on the kit and I glued them together using some hot glue to secure them. And when I'm finished with all the flowers, I'm going to be gluing them on this wood hoop using some hot glue. This wood embroidery hoop. Then I'm just going to be gluing the poinsettias on using some hot glue.
They keep coming back for more. No one should be sad or left alone. Nothing matters more than being here with you. I give up all I have to show you that my love is
And now for this next DIY, I'm going to be making this simple white braided tree. Very simple DIY. The first thing I did is I braided a bunch of pieces of yarn. I'm going to be using this little Christmas tree shaped cone, and now I'm just going to be gluing it on using some hot glue.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plain, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strain.
And for the final DIY, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be using some of this vintage scrapbook paper I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to be cutting out this circle using a 6-inch wood circle. Now I'm going to be gluing that piece of paper onto the wood circle using some Mod Podge.
What the gladsome tidings be, which inspire your heavenly song? Come to Bethlehem and see.
Also around the sign I'm going to be using some of this antique wax, and I'm just going to put it around the sign. Now I'm going to be painting the word peace using some white craft paint. And now I decided to go with the vintage look. I'm going to first sand it down, and then I also added some of this antique wax. And now I'm going to be gluing the word onto the sign using some super glue. And that's it. I hope you liked the video, and subscribe and come back soon for some more crafting DIY videos. Don't forget to comment down below which one was your favorite.